Islam, Shalom, Assalamu alaikum, Osio, Hola, Aloha. This is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live and in full effect. Greetings to all the Moors all over the globe. Thank you for rocking with me. Please like, share, subscribe to the video. Let me know how I can improve. Leave a few comments and just, interact. You can also follow me on IG at ZACBEY17. All right, let's get it. I want to read a little bit from the Common Law Handbook for Jurors, Sheriffs, Bailiffs, and Justices. Let's jump right into it. Got a few highlights for you right here. USC 18, Subsection 241, Conspiracies Against Rights. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in any state in the free exercise or enjoyment of any right, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. That's the conspiracy against rights. If anybody conspires against your rights, you can hit them with this right here. All right, let's move on. USC 18, subsection 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. See, this what a lot of us are being deprived of. They deprive us of our rights, of our human rights, using the color of law. That's when they say like black male, white male, Hispanic male, or they refer to you as such in any kind of documentation. All right, let's read it. Deprivation of rights under the color of law. Whoever under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in any state to the deprivation of any rights shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. All right, and definitely have to remember that one. All right, let's move on. USC 18, subsection 2071, Concealment Etc. Whoever willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, or destroys or attempts to do so, documents filed or deposited with any clerk or officer of any court shall be fined or imprisoned not more than 3 years or both. That's if they're trying to hide something, concealment, removing documentation, removing evidence. That's why you should always let your paperwork precede you, and you bring copies of that paperwork just in case. All right, let's move on. USC 18, subsection 2076. Clerk is to file. Whoever, being a clerk, willfully refuses or neglects to make or forward any report, certificate, statement, or document is required by law shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. Those for the clerks of the court, because they're also officers of the court. Those are also officers of the court. The clerks, that's who you go to see before and after your case, or your suit, I should say. All right, let's move on. Don't forget, because you can hold them liable as well. Our USC 42, subsection 1983, civil actions for deprivation of rights. All right, this coincides with subsection 242. This is the civil action. Every person who, under color of any statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, or usage of any state subject or causes to be subjected any person within the jurisdiction thereof to be deprived to be thereof to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution and laws shall be liable to the party injured in any action at law. Either liable. That means you could recoup damages, look for remedy. All right, let's move on. I got a few other books up here, a few other studies. All right, USC 4219, the subsection 1985, conspiracy to interfere with civil rights. I apologize about that. I'm kind of looking at the phone, trying to angle it, and looking at the book. If two or more persons in any state or territory conspire for the purpose of depriving, either directly or indirectly, any person's rights, the party so injured or deprived may have an action for the recovery of damages against any one or more of the conspirators. All right, let's keep going here. USC 42, subsection 1986. Actions for neglect to prevent. Every person who, having knowledge that any of the wrongs conspired to be done or are about to be committed, and having power to prevent or aid in preventing the commission of the same, neglects or refuses to do so, if such wrongful act is committed, shall be liable to the party injured. All right, so it coincides with like the interference and the deprivation of rights, the concealment, all of that falls into that category. If they try to conceal, if they deprive in any way, shape, or form, or they conspire, all the agents, clerk, a fellow officer, or a policy enforcer, an attorney, a judge or magistrate, anybody, any of those officers of the so-called court are liable for neglecting to prevent your rights from being violated. Your unalienable constitutional rights, unalienable, constitutionally protected rights. If any of them fail to protect you when someone else, another agent, another officer, another policy enforcer tries to deprive you of your rights in any way, shape, or form, you can bring suit against them as well, and they can be held liable. That means you can recoup damages, recovery, and look for remedy. See, it says it right there. Recovery of damages. That's remedy. That's remedy for you. All right, once again, we coming out of the Common Law Handbook for jurors, sheriffs, bailiffs, and justices. All right. There's plenty more to read. Plenty more to read. Study, 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 Moors. Islam. Peace.